It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I am all out of gum.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Well, hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right, what's up Darren, what's up Paolo, what's up everybody else? Hope you guys have had a good day. And today we need to start farming some more units. I think since there is not much else to do in February, you know, as disappointing as it might be, the month, well, ought to be focused to acquiring as many units as I can, because, you know, what else can I do? What's up Jimmy, what's up Joe, what's up Edmundo and Punjabi Punish? Nice interview KT, very good one, keep up the fight. Why, thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed it, I truly am. And you know, my pleasure to have had to be interviewed, I guess. But yeah, definitely glad that people enjoyed it. You know, I've gotten some good feedback from it, so it's always nice. And thank you. How are you all doing today? What's up, N1 and 9? All fake news, folks. Chill with Katie. Thank you, Wezo. Great interview. Always dig your honesty and transparency. Thank you, Rob. Appreciate that. Well, since Kabam has been letting me down so much, so when I go to my favorite wife for another game, a day is made. Well, I'm glad you enjoy your waifus there. I'm glad you enjoy your waifus. We did get a new cutscene in game, which I would have made a video if I wasn't about to start stream. So I'm just probably gonna make a video tomorrow about it. But it does seem that relics and individual solo competitive mode is very, very close, because the cutscene is already in the game by mistake, most likely. And it's gonna be called Battlegrounds, and you know, we're gonna see the rest of it, what we can figure out about it tomorrow. Just got the Grandmaster down. Well, your next goal should be having a rank 3 champion to become Thronebreaker. That is quite literally your goal. Goal should be. And if you get Grandmaster down, then I do personally recommend going to Act 7 and, you know, doing some completion runs there, pushing as much as you can, because Act 7 is more fun, easier, and even though I do personally believe that the rewards in Act 7 are somewhat lackluster, they're still better than Act 6 rewards, so yeah, I would go in Act 7. What's relics? Yes, relics is gear. Relics is just another name for gear, basically. No activities, it's a grinder's life for me. Well, there you go. Grind and grindin'. Loved your interview, Throff. Thank you, David. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So, bro, always appreciate your viewpoint. My pleasure. My pleasure. Hey, Katie, the Gwynmaster is down. Nice. I actually really enjoyed that fight. Act 6 is a joke. Well, it's anything but, I think. Or if it's a joke, then it's a very poorly made joke. There were many things that I did like about Act 6, though. It's not like it's all bad. But, yeah, realistically, when it comes to exploring Act 6, let's say, then that is the last thing you should be focusing on the game, quite literally. You should do everything else before that. Oh no, that you can get 6-star rank 3 if you aren't level 60. You can get a 6-star rank 3 if you have Summoner Sigil. That's the only way though. But yes, you do need to be a level 60 as well. Which is kind of like a weird thing with this game, because I didn't realize that problem before. But, you know, many of us have been level 60 for like years, so we never came across that issue. But if you need my advice on what's the best way to become to be level 60, then pop up those XP boosts and start exploring Act 3, 4, something like that. Because, you know, story content gives by far the most amount of XP. The game is so lame right now. They are not even selling profile pictures. Yeah, it does seem very ghost townish. It does seem extremely empty. It does seem that they don't have enough people to kind of put in content in game, stuff like that. which is all the more surprising to see them undertake like new as many kind of like new bigger projects, like that balancing whole thing that nobody really asked for. I think everybody would be just much more at ease if they just kept on balancing champions, you know. But no. So anyways, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Relics here, and Darth Vader voice now. Yeah, it is scary. I am genuinely really worried about Relics. I was looking forward to solo competitive mode, but I'm extremely worried about Relics. Can you imagine if you don't have any of the champs you open next and it appears Kitty and APOC? What do you pick? I'd pick APOC, I think. I'd probably pick APOC, yeah. Because APOC does not need to be duped, first of all. And I think he overall has bigger impact. I'd pick APOC. Looks like Relics will be awarded through solo mode. Yes, it does. That's what they said in the roadmap as well, that Relics initially will be introduced in solo mode. As an Act 6 doer, the statement that that is a joke has disturbed me. Oh no. Well, I guess then you're gonna have to be disturbed for a while. How about that? Eddie, what content would you recommend for someone who has just got Thronebreaker? Should I jump into variant 7 or 8? Or is it... I would recommend completion runs of Act 7. I do personally think that if you did complete Act 6, you're likely capable of doing completion runs in Act 7, because they are overall easier. Also, the fact that you can kind of pick and choose which bosses you want to do is going to be helpful with limited roster, and it's more fun. And it's going to be significantly better rewards for time invested. So yeah, I would try to complete Act 7 next, and then see what you want to do and what you can do. First spanner here? Maybe. It might be the first spanner here. Welcome, JJ. Welcome. I got 6-star King Groot. He's useless without the dupe, right? He's not necessarily useless, but I personally wouldn't take him to rank 3, for instance, without the dupe. Drop $10 for Sigil for my baby account to become Thronebreaker. Yeah, well, still, you know, I do recommend becoming level 60, because it's just like a fairly helpful thing. And you can do it relatively easily. Just kind of spend your energy, and whenever you get some energy refills in like Act 3 and Act 4 and stuff like that, and, you know, get them exploration started. So it was charging phone ready to die in war. Oh no, don't die. Why would you want to do that? Well, you can't complete Act 7 because 7.4 isn't out yet, but you can complete 7.1, 7.3. Kabam should change Act 6 and make... Kabam already changed Act 6. Act 6 used to be significantly more harsh than it is right now. Is there a new win in the game? Yes, there is a new cutscene in the game. If you go to cutscenes, there is a new cutscene there. What's up, Zoltan? How are you doing? It's weird. Yeah, well, then you're gonna get to grinding the levels. Put on that XP boost. Don't forget about XP boosts. That's likely actually the one thing you should have done as you were playing the game, because XP boosts are fairly easy to come by. And, you know, you would have saved yourself some trouble if you could just kind of put on those XP boosts as you were going through content. But we are where we are, and you know, it's just something that you're gonna have to do now. What's up, Mr. Victor? Act 6 is stupid. Well, again, I do think that, here's the thing, I think Act 6 has its good things. I personally enjoyed the majority of Act 6, not even gonna lie. I do think that there are some very, very messed up things that are really bad in Act 6, yes, sure. But overall, when it comes to a personal level, I think Act 6 is significantly more memorable than Act 7 is. And it's harder and it's more challenging, and it's not for everyone. And here is the biggest thing. I think Act 6, for me personally, is better kind of piece of content for most part, aside from some of the, you know, the most ridiculous kind of like lanes, nodes, or whatever. But I don't think content like Act 6 should be story content. I don't think content like Act 6 should be mandatory. I think it should have been like a side challenge or something like that. I think story content, you know, Act 7 gets it much more right when it comes to story content. And also, like Act 7, obviously, a lot, and I think it's much more fun and a lot easier and kind of cheesy and stuff like that. But that's Act 6. I also love content like that. I just don't think it should be mandatory. I don't think it should be something that everybody's forced onto. It has completely different vibe to it. Act 6 is designed to get you. Act 6 is designed to, you know, have you overlook a thing and then, you know, you spend 10 revives on. Act 6 is designed to catch you out and KO you and stuff like that, and get you stuck on some ridiculous fights. I like that. You know, I know I'm a bit sadistic in that sense, but I like that. But I don't think it should be story content. I don't think, you know, that should be what the story content is. But yeah, welcome everybody. If I didn't say hi to you, Mr. Victor, be back. You can see that cutscene. All right, go take a look at that cutscene. I took screenshots of that cutscene already, so it's all good. You're gonna get to see it. KD for Groot, what's a good sig to rank 3 him? Honestly, I rank 3'd my Groot when he was at sig 40, and that was already good enough. But I used my Groot a lot, so I ended up sigging him to like 140. But I think if your Groot is like sig 40 already, or even at sig 20, he's already worthwhile rank up. Even at sig 20, I'd say that he's worth ranking up. You know, as long as he does get that regen, even at low sig, it's fairly significant. Sure. My mini account's level 32 and uncollected, but I can't touch uncollected EQ. Kabam should either remove the level cap or they should... Well, again, with those level caps, you know, there is some good and there's some bad in them. You know, if you're uncollected already at a very low level, it's kind of good for you, but that's kind of the point of you meeting the requirements of, you know, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and that's how I view leveling up as well. You know, there is a reason levels exist in the game, and you might be ahead of the curve, but, you know, it's kind of like, I might have enough catalysts to rank up 50 champions in game, but I don't have enough gold, you know? There's a reason gold exists in game. Or I have the gold and I have catalysts for 10 new rank 3s, but I don't have the ISO. There's a reason ISO exists in the game. You know, whether I agree with everything they are doing with ISO, whether I think it can be managed better, same thing whether I think, you know, leveling up could be managed better or something else. But there is a reason those things exist. And just stripping away one thing another is not the answer. And, you know, if you're low level, then that is your next problem. I look at things as problem solution basis. And, you know, what is your problem? I don't have gold. Go find ways how to acquire gold. What's your problem? I'm not high enough level. Go find ways to level up. That is kind of your job, isn't it? It's kind of like, if you condense that attitude, as you're saying, like, Kabam should remove level caps and stuff like that, and by that kind of attitude is, I think I'm good enough of a player to be Thronebreaker, Kabam should remove requirement of me completing Act 6, and Kabam should remove the requirement of me having a rank 3 champion. You know, then these things become more meaningless. You might not agree with all of the things that exist in game, but every single person who is able to play uncollected event quest has done it, you know, has become level 40. Every single person who is Thronebreaker has had to do something that, you know, you as a player, for instance, are trying to do. That is, you know, defeat Grandmaster and have a level rank 3 and be level 60 or have Sigil. And those might not be the rules that you like, but those are the rules that everybody before you has followed. And stomping feet on the ground thinking that, you know, everything should be changed around you to your convenience is kind of extremely egocentrical, in my opinion. Again, you might not like the rules, but keep in mind that, you know, people who are where you're trying to get all had to do what you have yet to do. Do you understand that point? So yeah, you know, it might suck not to do uncollected EQ because you're level 32, but, you know, then you know exactly what you need to do. You need to become level 40. Okay, I got carried away there a bit. boost, but I had no idea with level 60 restriction. Well, that's again, that's just one of those things, you know, that's kind of like a learning curve. Well, now you know about that. Now you know about the boosts, and you're gonna have to put the boost on now and do some extra work. You know, in hindsight, we all could have done things better as we started playing this game. But we're here right now, and again, you have a job to do now. Get to level 16.
Chels $50. Hire KT and chat.
Well, hello there. Yeah, you're gonna spoil me today again, aren't you? But thank you very much, Chels, and I hope you had a great day. I hope the PI is still alive. I hope you're still plotting your Pokemon plan, and I hope the day is going well for you. Hope the day is going well. Does not have region. There you go. I think King Groot's still alright. Unawakened, but I would not rank 3 personally. Unduped King Groot. Devos get you the start of the fight, so you also still have... There you go. Well, yeah, you do have region at level 3. So your interview, and a lot of respect for you. I appreciate your answer. Thank you. It's a very nice thing to say. Very nice thing to say. Do you see the QA test quest in the news Kabam side quest explanation? QA test quest? What do you mean, Faisal? QA test quest. No. I don't know. Can you explain that, Faisal? Kabam took what away? Did Kabam take the cutscene away? Well, luckily, it's already uploaded on YouTube on J-Axis channel, and I have screenshots for it as well. What do you think about new champions, and what do you think is going to be worth going for based on deep dive? Well, luckily, I have uploaded deep dive breakdowns with kind of my thoughts about the new champions, which is exactly the question that you asked. In full, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the both of them. I think with Captain America Sam Wilson, I know for a fact he seems to have a ton of utility. Question is whether his damage is gonna stick up. You know, if he hits hard enough, he is going to be a good champion, and he is a champion I'm very interested in. And with Misty, a lot of people are really slugging her, and a lot of people think that, you know, she looks extremely underwhelming. But there is one thing that Deep Dive failed to showcase, and that there will be a rotation where you will have guaranteed crits, and you will be unblockable for pretty much the entire fight. And, you know, that can have some bonkers potential. So with Misty, it kind of, again, depends how hard she hits and how easy it is to get there. So there's still things to be seen, but I'm still paying attention to both of the champions, because they both seem to have some potential value for me. Having trouble with 6.3 Medusa, explosive personality is annoying with auto block. That's why you heavy attack or you nullify. But yeah, I mean, that is a fairly annoying boss. But in my, like, who are you trying to use, Aetherwolf? My personal recommendation is Archangel. If not Archangel, then Symbiote Supreme can do that fight really well. Warlock can do that fight really well. Nick Fury can do that fight really well. You know, Apoc can do that fight really well, for instance, just parry heavy for most part and stuff like that. There are quite a few champions who can destroy that Medusa. She was a lot more finickier earlier on, I'd say. Act 6 is the shit show that makes you immune to an EP as they throw you in future. Kind of. Act 6 definitely hardens you. But yeah, Act 6 right now is a lot easier than it used to be initially. In which arena crystals theoretically give more units and popping ball chips. I have a video on that as well, Nicholas. If one of my moderators could link you to it, that could explain the idea in full. But the basis is very simple. If you compare it to coin toss, and imagine if you have $10 and you bet all your $10 on a single coin toss, what is the potential outcome? You will either win big or lose big. So you're going to either win or lose, right? But if you have the same $10 and you toss that coin 10 times, each time for $1, the more likely a statistical outcome would be that you're going to get somewhere in between, you know, 4 to 6 wins and 4 to 6 losses. So statistically, you're extremely unlikely to win super big and lose super big. So if you feel like a very big gambler and you're kind of all or nothing type, then going for the highest crystals is what you want to do. If you want to be on the side of caution, and if you want to make sure that you statistically are more likely to get the average amount of units people do get, then you want to open the regular arena crystals, because that gives you most tries, most input points and statistically you will have the most average result. So that's kind of how it is. If you really want to gamble, kind of like, I don't know, put in $100 in a slot machine and one spin, that is what it is, opening, you know, those 50k crystals. Or if you just want to get, if you want to stay as safe as possible, if you want to have as reasonable odds as possible to get some good amount of units, then you want to open the 2000 crystals. But I have made a video on that, specifically comparing the 2000 battle chip crystal versus 10,000 battle chip crystal. And the idea still remains the same with the new one as well. Does Kitty deserve 6,200? I think Kitty is fine at 670. I don't think I would necessarily want to give Kitty more than 76. But if you want to, go for it. X6 rewards feels like cheap. Yeah, X6 rewards are bad, man. X6 rewards are bad. I have 100%, 7.1 and 2, and I'm 50% to the 7.3, and so far it's been fun. Don't even mind Paradox. I do. I really dislike Paradox. Honestly, I think 7.3 is significantly more tedious than 7.1 and 2. I'm excited for Breaker of Throne style more than those rewards. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. What's up, Adil? How are you doing? What's up, JN? Super lucky you got my first at Doom. Nice. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. What's up, K-Dog? What's up, K-Dog? Human psychology thing. Everyone thinks the game should be tuned to their personal act. Yeah, of course, Ultimate. Of course they do. But yeah, let's all say huge welcome to Chels as well. Always an absolute pleasure. Blast to have her. What's up, Devastator? Great interview with Prof, though I usually don't watch him. Well, thank you, Doug. And I'm glad you enjoyed him. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So a sketch car. You saw a sketch car in parking lot. What is a sketch car? Can somebody educate me here? This is the first time I hear a word sketch car being used. Is that like a code name for your Batmobile? What do you think of the new champs? Okay, so I answered the question about new champions. Preview option away. Oh, they took the preview option away. Okay. The morning stream when I woke up. Let me hold. Chels office blink. Oh, you want to be Chels boy tie? Well, you never know. You might need to inquire about that. I hope all Iron Man get some buff in Iron Man Quest. They will not. They will not. If they did, Kabam would have somehow advertised it, you know. So I can all but guarantee that they will not. Okay, that sounds extremely confident. Let me rephrase that perhaps. I personally believe that they will not get buffed. Of course, you can use that, whatever. Let's eat it. Man, without Liquid Courage Double Edge, these fights are a lot longer. Misty as a defender, sorry for the gaps. Misty could potentially end up being a defender, why not? But there is something that I'm still interested in, that full unblockable rotation. Check the video, they are testing new quest which does have a name right now. Yeah, I saw that. It's Battlegrounds, I believe, how they call it. I'm gonna make a video on it tomorrow. I would have made a video tonight, but I had already set up the stream. So again, do you think there is a... Okay, hello again, KT. Well, hello again, Corey. Do you think there is a possibility, since most people have duped success Sigil Witch today, that maybe someone in the near future new champion will... That is exactly the reason why I am not duping my Sigil Witch right now. For next bit, and you know, because I don't think that Awaken ability is all that needed / useful. I don't think it's a bad one, but you know, I'm gonna be in no rush to do my Sigil Witch just in case they are adding a new champion in there in next month or two. So I do think that there is possible to do that, yes. Thing with Misty is she just doesn't bring anything new to the game. That is true. I agree, she doesn't bring much new, but you don't necessarily need new things for something to work well. You know, what's kind of the best way to describe it? Like in theory, you know, Hercules doesn't have a single new thing. We had immortality with Immortal Hulk. Well, and actually he does have that Infuriate thing that's new. But in general, you know, you don't need new things for a champion to be useful, because they have, like, I don't know, Kingpin doesn't have many things that are revolutionary, new, or crazy on the unlock, you know? He works. Or Falcon. Falcon doesn't bring anything new, ability accuracy reduction, that's it. Champion just needs to do one thing well enough for the champion to be able to do something that's good, you know? That, and before we have actually seen what Misty does, can't just dismiss it. It's like, you know, it's not gonna be good enough or something. Champion just literally needs to do one thing well enough for it to matter. Hey, Brian Perkins with Out of the Shadows, and we have a Shadow raid. Thank you very much, guys. Lord Shadow himself, and Brian, and Jason, and DRJAF, and Jam, and everybody else. Welcome, guys. Thank you very much for popping in. Hit that like button, do not forget. Epoch can counter Buffet and Medusa. She regens a lot. Epoch cannot counter the Buffet. Well, if you have Despair, then Epoch can counter it. Yes, if you have Despair, then Epoch does counter it. Game felt dead. Open hype cow. Pull the 4-star version of him. Should not open cabs. Should not open cabs. Well, I'm saying that, but I opened a cab myself like last time around. So, you know, do as I say, not as I do, kind of thing. I myself, I don't know, was in a crappy mood yesterday and opened a cow. Can you check? Okay, no worries. Checking line right now. There you go. Answered you, Mr. White Mommy? Been too long? Well, how long has it been? About an hour? Oh, look who decided to show up. Mr. Messiah himself. Why, thank you very much. Yeah, I hope Active Alliance makes things more exciting for you, Dylan. Is new S6R feature worth opening? It's different for each person. I actually made a video where I have a spreadsheet where you can calculate statistically whether it's worth it for you.
Messiah 66 $4.99. Man dancing, man dancing, man dancing, man dancing, man dancing, man dancing, man dancing.
But the base idea is I do think this is a really good 6-star feature overall. So for a lot of people, I think it is worth it. Use my 6-star mutant gem on Kitty. I used my generic gem on Kitty. But I got her like pretty much straight as she got released. But yeah, she's definitely worth a gem, in my opinion. Sketchka is a joke preparing PI following Sketchka. Oh my god, that joke went so far up my head that I don't even know. It's like that joke took an airplane above my head. Jesus Christ, how can I be so bad? How can I be so bad? How? That was so far above my head that it's way above my league. Also, I heard we're getting a new champ for Sigil. I have not heard that, but I hope that's true. I hope we are getting a new champion from Sigil. That's why I'm not going to dupe mine. But yes, I did see that battleground stab. And there's also a leaked cutscene now. Oh, whoopsie. There's also a leaked cutscene now. Hey buddy, how are you? Like the cap Sam? Looks very interesting. Yeah, he does look very interesting. There you go.
Rovanov 17 Israeli new shekels and 90 agarot. Hi buddy, how are you? Like the cap Sam, looks very interesting, especially the cap with cap synergy, and BTW caches on your videos, really nice content.
Haha, thank you very much. And yeah, I am definitely also quite interested in the new captain. I think he definitely has the utility to make him, you know, a good champion and worth it, so to speak. I just want to know if he will hold up in like damage department. And if he does, then I'm very interested in the champion. So in the same boat, I don't use Sigil with the old time. I normally use Suicide. So there you go. I mean, I have a duped 4-star with Maxig and I played around her quite a lot. And having her sigged up is quite nice, but it's not that important in my opinion. At the very least, you know, I'm not gonna rush to get her duped. Why units? Because units are good. Because units matter. Because I want more of them. And there's nothing else to do. That's why units. You know, it's not like we're getting much content in February. So I'm gonna focus the month of February for getting as many units as I can. Not Barcelona. Chels can just trot me around the office like a shiny new set of rims on her car. You know, I'm sure there are people who would pay you for that. I'm sure you can find somebody if it's not Chels. What's up, John? How are you doing? Little late to the party? Well, better late than never. Better late than never, don't you think? I think Kabam should update Incursion 6 shots. Yes, I think Kabam should update everything to do with Incursion. I think Kabam should add, you know, the Incursion crystals that are 5 stars only. I think they should, it's a long time, they should transform those into 6-star crystals. Oh, look who's trying to innovate.
Shut up and take my money.
Messiah 66 $1.99. Man dancing.
Man
Man
dancing.
dancing. Man dancing. Pole. Man dancing. Smiley face. Man tipping hand.
I'm glad you're having fun, Messiah. I'm glad you're having fun. And thank you very much for the $2. Hey, what's up, Samuel? How are you doing? And you just messed me in the raid. Well, how did I mess you? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? I think it's okay to open cow here and there. Yeah, I do too. I do too. It's just, yeah. When you open a single cav and you get the 3 or 4 star, you're reminded that you're a bit of a stupid person. You know? 9 times out of 10 it works out as like, why did I do that? And, you know, but it's that, you know, our idiot eternal optimist in us who always thinks, you know, maybe today's my lucky day. Know exactly what you mean, but it's also kind of like about self-discipline in a way, just not to do it. Just stay away from random cow crystals. Like, really not worth it. Cow crystals in essence are pretty much the worst way how to spend your units in game. But let me make it more specific. Spending 300 units on an individual cow crystal is one of the stupidest things you can do in game. I think that's more like, in my opinion anyways. Hopefully, JJ, this month was so dry. Yeah, well, February doesn't seem to be much better, but on the bright side, February is at least shorter. Hey, what's up, Samir Sharma? I'm doing well. Glad to see you here. Man dancing, yes. Why do you have to hoard unit? Because February, not else is happening, and you'd rather have a lot of units than not enough. Don't you think? Can you ever have enough units? I can't. Kabam has given us a banger 6-star featured champ crystal, but not no 6-star shots. That is very true, actually. That is very, very true. We got a very good 6-star featured crystal, but hardly any ways to earn 6-star shots, which is really frustrating. Oh crap, I'm gonna so eat that special 3 here. Luckily, some smart person activated a level 3 here. Not level 3, but protection. See? Easy special 3 tanking. The deal that we get from completing Havik, I don't think it's worth it anymore. I think the deal that we get from completing Havik was worth it about a year ago. I don't think it is worth it today. I'm here so I don't get fined. Well, you already got fined because you were absent for quite a while, Messiah. I already thought that your wife to be banned you from being on these streams. That's a cool thumbnail you made for a stream. Thank you, Zoltan. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Okay, so we're gonna pick some interesting chaps here. There we go. Why not? These guys. Let's get 2 million in this arena and then pop to the other one for now. Do you ever use Mojo for offense? Yes, I use Mojo for offense. Yes, I do use Mojo for offense. going to dupe her just because I don't use her even so on Awakened. She's doing for it right now. I might wait and see if they add someone else. Which champion are you talking about, Lord Shadow? Sorry, I missed that. But hey, what's up, Dexter? How are you doing? Don't want to be rude, but I can't take someone who has the Bond hairstyle seriously. Who has the Bond hairstyle? What are you talking about again? What are you talking about again? How many messages did I miss? I got 1.5k units in 1 month and bit and didn't even try. Yeah, you know, I got these units pretty much in about a month. But I, you know, arguably did try. I'm unsure. I'm not sure if anyone has said that yet, but loved your interview, Professor. It was fun listening. Thank you. Thank you. It's very nice.
Messiah 66 $1.99. Middle finger, pole, man dancing, pole KT, man dancing.
Have I seen people pay $100 per hour for random people to hack them? See, I told you. I'm sure you can make a business if you're that eager to be somebody's bling around the office or something, you know. I'm sure there is a market for that. You might need to show off, you know, a bit of skin. But, you know, I believe in you. I believe you can be whoever you want to be. Go follow your dreams. I'm like, I opened 2 featured counts last night. 600 units gone for a couple of 3 stars. Well, that ought to teach you a lesson, but it never does. So open some more. And like now, we'll send never come. There you go. There you go. Let's get some of these. Do you know how you Cersei? Do you know how people Cersei? I'll show you how people Cersei. You do this. We have 8. And we have 11 Furies. And look at that clap. There we go. 12k medium by the end of it. February is my birthday month, so I'm hoping for some solid 6-star pulls. Do you ever use 6-star mojo? Yes, I do use 6-star mojo offensively. And best of luck and congratulations on your upcoming birthday. It's crazy as world we live in. Yes. Since then, February is my birthday. I'm gonna open everybody's birthdays in February. So let's rewind 9 months. It means that your parents enjoyed their summer. And, you know, February, January, then you have December, November, October, September, August, July, June. That quite literally means that your parents really like the start of the summer period. It's like a unofficial rabbit season. Whatever. Come here then. I don't even need to time it really. Whatever. Mojo. Hell yeah, for Mojo. Where's Mando again? Mando, I don't actually know where he's right now. Is that what it opens? Crystal. Is unawakened? No, I think Cersei kind of has to be awakened for defense, in my opinion. I'm not 100% sure, but I kind of think she has to be awakened for defense. Visual thinking, JJ? JJ always has visual thinking. Okay, let me really quick try and catch up. What about if? What up, Bows? How are you doing? What's up, Sweep? Finally catching stream. Well, glad to have you here. What's up, Corpsefire? Glad to have you here as well. You're welcome. The interview with Prof is good. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. The 6.3, who would be better rank 5, Shang-Chi or Maulman? I think Maulman now. Maulman, I think, is one of the MVPs for Act 6 and Act 7 right now. So I'll go with Maulman. Can disappoint me with Maulman? Sorry about that, Joe. But Maulman's awesome. I really do like Maulman. What's up, ASC? Glad you enjoyed it. Got to go Growler here. Got to go what? Got to go Growler here. You're making literally no sense, Messiah. Have you been drinking again? Or is it something else? Katie, what was all-time favorite deck to run in Yu-Gi-Oh? All-time favorite deck? I absolutely enjoyed running Necroface Chaos deck. That was really, really mind-effy and fun. And Infernities. I was one of the first people to start running infirmities to counter chaos dragon, elemental dragons, when those were released, where, you know, you could banish counter and graveyard to summon those beefy elemental dragons and, you know, do stuff with them then. And yeah, infirmities and necrophase were some of my favorite decks. Then also, obviously, I enjoyed mermails and synchro cat and arcane magician. That dude was awesome. Really liked it. And, you know, there have been, you know, several periods with several decks. They're really fancy. Sorry if I missed any chat working. Don't worry about that. Happy Monday, everyone. I just listened to your interview this morning. Thank you for sharing. You're very welcome, Relentless. What's up, Pika? How are you doing? What's up, Slinger? Welcome. I know what you're talking about. I'm disappointed with myself and that's fine. Mermals were quite awesome, yeah. I used to like them for quite a while. Oh, he made sense. Got to go Growler here. Why is he allergic to Growler? Is Growler bullying Messiah? Oh, it's 3:30 here, not drinking. Oh, you know, as far as I'm concerned, I have literally spoken with you at any time of the day. And you have been drinking. So don't you ever use clock or time as an excuse for something. Oh, it's not the time for it yet. I've literally seen you trashed at 6 a.m., 9 a.m., midday, 3 p.m., 6 p.m. Any time of the day is a time when Messiah could potentially be trashed and smashed. So that is just a stupid thing to say as far as I'm concerned. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. I wouldn't be drinking, except when I was drinking. Aye, Messiah. Do some damage to a ball of honey. That was furious. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. What's up, Cyber? How are you doing? Welcome. See, Growler serial killer. And that's selling your chances bad. I kind of miss it. I really don't. I really don't miss it. I think it's good that you can't. You ever try Pendulum? I left shortly after Pendulums came out. I had, you know, first two of the booster packs when Pendulums were a thing. I was still playing. And that was also one of the reasons why I stopped, alongside obviously my life changing and stuff like that. But I really disliked it, and it kind of took away that magic that I had for the game. So that, well, let's be kind of 100% clear. If I would not have met my girlfriend the way when I did, I probably would have stuck with the game even through Pendulums and stuff. But Pendulums just kind of made the decision to walk away from Yu-Gi-Oh! Easier, because I didn't like it much. Perhaps this was because the update and experiencing input issues more than normal. I did update, and I have not noticed any issue at the moment. I'm not saying that I will not, but so far, in 45 minutes as I have been playing, it doesn't seem to be a problem. I'm in DR, so hush. So hush what? Oh, you're afraid that your doctor is gonna hear about your extremely unhealthy drinking habits. Well, I hope nobody knows about it. Like, let's hope nobody hears about your drinking habits at the doctor's office and realize that you have been lying to them for decades. Let's all be very, very quiet about Messiah, who is at doctor's right now, about how much he enjoys drinking. Can we all agree to that? No matter how bad it got, always have, yeah, I'll always have a bit of a soft spot for that game as well. I started playing it when I was like, what, 13? Something like that. I played it for a really long time. Wishing it was the weekend? Stop wishing your life away. That's what I'm gonna say, you know. Not the weekend, and that's okay. Oh crap, I messed up again. Ah, whatever. Get this out. Still get the both benefits. Did you see the hidden cutscene? Yes, I did. I did see the hidden cutscene. At first, 7.2 and 7.3 didn't seem so different when I was doing 7.3, but now I realized how much... Yeah, 7.3 is significantly more annoying. And I enjoyed it significantly less than 7.2. Still a little hangover from... Well, that's on you. Mr. Hangover gets no pity. As I always refer to hangovers, it's self-inflicted harm, you know? I wouldn't feel sorry for you if you on purpose, you know, hit your foot with a hammer. I don't feel pity for you if you on purpose make yourself feel like an absolute death trap. And that's why I don't drink anymore. And that's why I'm sure that John and Emma are going to try and change that at end of the month, because they are coming to visit. Oh, they really did. They made the game worse for Android users, high refresh rate, capping at 30 FPS. Ooh, did they? Oh, that sounds like, again, another moronic thing to do. That sounds like another moronic thing to do. I'm doing fine, man. I'm glad to hear that. And how's Monday? Monday is quite alright. I actually, well, I don't know. I've had some stomach pain earlier, and still actually doing my stomach's being weird today, but that's about it. 100 updates messed up now. Oh, that sounds like typical Kabam. That sounds like typical Kabam. Whenever I go shopping with my mother or women in general, my first objective is finding a chair. That's often the case. I have been there when I go shopping with my better half too. Depends on the price. Dominican Republic. I'm on holiday. Damn it. Yes, of course, Messiah. Of course. You're working this weekend. You better not be working at end of the month. Are you working next weekends also, Emma? Are you working next weekends as well? So sometimes it takes longer to find a classroom than the actual class itself? Not normally. Why do you have such big issues finding a classroom? You could drink if you could get an... Yeah, I heard that party bag's getting a lot worse for some. I wish I could stop wishing my life away. That's the goal. That's the goal. Yeah, Messiah always seems to be on holiday. You're getting wrecked in arena. Well, then I can't wait to hear your Alliance War experience. It's my shift this week, but I do get to have the Monday off. Ooh, it's not too bad. Sometimes it's quite nice to switch up your working days. Enjoyed 7.2 more than 7.3? Yes. And I actually enjoyed Grandmaster more than I did Kang as well. I think Kang was easier. I think Grandmaster was more fun. You see? Your own fault. Your own fault for your hangover. That's why I have just kind of stopped drinking a while back. And I'm actually quite happy that I did. It's one of the, you know, better decisions that I have made in recent years, I would say. Don't drink much often either. I understand you, Katie. I used to do it a lot. It's been about 2 years now since I kind of stopped. And it was also a fairly random thing. I was having a dinner in a restaurant in the middle of the summer, and I was having a cold pint. And I kind of got a bit over halfway through. The pint wasn't like, you know, that cold anymore, and I don't know. At that point, I was like, I'm not enjoying this drink right now. And I didn't finish it, and then I kind of stopped. And since then, I have had like a couple of beers and one drink, like vodka and Coke, or Christmas or New Year, and that's pretty much it. Not much more than that. In like last 2 years, like haven't been ever like you know, dizzy or wasted or tipsy at all. Just kind of a social drink, I don't know, once half a year maybe. My colleagues are maybe gonna open soon, gonna have to socialize with strangers. Well, go socialize with strangers then. So you basically stopped having nights out? Yeah, pretty much. Well, it also was kind of coinciding with the COVID thing, you know, because you couldn't really go out with COVID and stuff. And after a while, I realized I don't really miss it that much. Yeah. Still go out, you know, I still can meet friends or acquaintances or lunch or do something, but just don't need to be drinking, don't need to be partying all night. But then, that being said, Emma and John, so JJ and JS, are set to come and visit me, last we spoke, unless something has changed, towards the end of the month. And I have a sneaky feeling that that might kind of break my no getting wasted streak. Because I have a suspicion that both John and Emma will be fairly difficult to deal with. And it might be an interesting night. How until May before I indulge in drinking? Well, then wait till May. Only reason I'm not updating the games because I want to have some more days of less bugs. That's often with the update. I'll check. Yeah, you go check your shift. If it's in the most remote place, in the most remote Florida. Do you still think exploring Act 6 is still worth it? I am still saying that exploring Act 6 should be pretty much the last thing, the last piece of content you should be doing in the game. I think you're probably better off doing all the variants before that, every single Act 7 chapter, and definitely Abyss completion, maybe even exploration, but definitely completion, and definitely Korean challenges before you go and explore Act 6, in my opinion. Surfer looks so small over Sentinel? Yes, he does. Everybody looks small over Sentinel. That's kind of like the point of Sentinel. I actually kind of expected there to be more characters like Sentinel that force other champions to downscale, but they haven't went that way. They haven't added any kind of like giants in the game other than Sentinel, you know? They could have easily added more champions that downscale others smaller, for instance. Can I defeat Grandmaster by just completing first phase over and over again with revise? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Too sure. Why would you want to do that anyways? If Kabam has Comic-Con this year, would you go? I'd like to try to go. How we crowdfunded that a bit. If so, I like your moving stream. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Here's the thing. If it goes to my desire to go, yes. If there is Comic-Con, I would 100% like to be a part of it. I'd 100% like to meet as many of you as possible in flesh. The other aspect, obviously, of it is the cost of it and whether I'd be able to afford it, which, you know, I don't know. So we're gonna have to see. What's up, Jevon? How are you doing? Controls are all jacked up on Android. Yes, I have heard that Android users are not having a good time. Well, hello from Turkey. Well, hello to you from UK. Glad. Well, thank you for popping in here. 2 a.m. here. Night. Well, good night, Devonch. You'll probs need to drink to put up with us. You see? I kind of thought so too. Thought so too. Wish I was in UK as well, so I could visit you. Well, but you're not. John and Emma are in UK, and they will be visiting me. Wait, I'm not helping your jealousy thing, right? Am I? But yeah, no, anyways, I'm sure it's going to be an awesome time. I'm sure we're going to have fun. And I very much so look forward to meeting them again. Didn't Sentinel break the game when he got released because of his size? Well, a little bit. Everything breaks the game when they... Can you name all that many things that didn't cause some sort of issues that were done in this game for the first time. Like any single new game mode, any new mechanic and everything else, everything breaks the game. Just because something breaks the game is no reason not to do it again. Because everything is gonna break the game. The Midwest Whale, hey, great interview so far. Hope you're having a good day. Well, thank you very much, Midwest Whale.
The Midwest Whale $5. Hey, great interview so far. Hope you are having a good day.
I am having a wonderful day. And, well, actually, well, I'm gonna say above average. I'm gonna downgrade from wonderful to fairly good. But yeah, no, it's fine. I am having a decent time, and I'm glad that so are you. And I'm glad that you enjoyed the interview. What's the average amount of revives people use? I do not have that statistic, but I'd imagine somewhere around 80 to 90. You know, I got through the dance-off challenge in 59 revives, but I'm told that that is quite low, and most people that I have viewed used at least 80. You think this will cancel AW since I don't use this? It could. It is something that could potentially do it. No. Here's the thing. It's hard for me to fully comment on that because I don't think exactly how big the issue is. I have heard you guys say it is huge problem, but we do not know exactly how widespread it is, how big it is, and that is something that Kabam has to pay attention to right now, you know. And if it is wide scale and significant enough, which I'm sure it is, I'm not saying that I don't believe anyone, but if it's happening to 30 people or 50 people, then, you know, you can't have thousands of people affected by it. But if it is indeed, like, let's say most of the Android devices, and it is a really unplayable game, then yeah, it should absolutely 100% cancel Alliance War season, and it should also likely delay Alliance Quest. I'm not updating my house. Well, the problem is you will be forced to update very soon. The game either will automatically update or it will force you to update. Party is broken Android with the new update. That seems to be the case, yes. Should I rank 3 all my horsemen or rank 2 is fine? I think for the most part, most of them are fine at rank 2. Like, I had Human Torch at rank 2 when I did it 100%, and most of them are 5 stars. Obviously, it's better if you have them at rank 3. But remember, that initially, most of the people did it with rank 5 stars. And stuff like that, so. Rank up whichever champions you want or think need it most. It's gonna make it easier for you. You know, and that's it. It's definitely doable with rank 2s. Come on, I'll pay for the flight. Drunk nights are a must. Okay. Then that just leaves us with deciding the strategy for my better half. Do we try to fly her over as well and drag her along, or we will have to tie her up, rent a storage unit, and store her somewhere for safekeeping? Because if I'm going to USA for a week or so, oh, I'm gonna get so much shit for that.
Oh yeah, you look like you need a beating.
I'm an Android user, no issues on my side. Well, that's exactly what I'm kind of talking to. We need to know how many people are affected. Whenever I go for parry specifically, parrying long dashes, my input drops. I have heard similar issue, yes. It's to do with drop rate, I believe. I hope dropping a like makes it wonderful. Zrachi, привет. Как дела? Canada is the easiest. Canada is the easiest labyrinth challenge, yes. Canada is the easiest labyrinth challenge. It's never all iOS or Android users, just some here and there. Well, it's exactly. We need to know how many people are affected. So mom should go to jail for making us something we don't. Really? Really? Hey man? Hello. Hope you're well. That's the JJ. He's saying hello. There you go. But shouldn't I spend units on all the amazing content coming in February? Oh wait, well that's exactly the point. There's no content. This is the time to accumulate as much wealth as we possibly can. Don't you think so? Don't you think so? She coming too? If we can make her. Well, and I know what would happen if she comes to New York and I go to Comic-Con. She'd probably be like, maybe you go to Comic-Con and I go shopping. That would probably be the thing. Hey, get her in the, you know, because obviously it's one of her dream things to do in life as well, to be in New York. It would quite literally be, you go have fun with your nerds, I'm going shopping. That is 100% what you would do. What are Kabam employees actually doing all day? Trying to fix bugs? I don't know. Guess I'm one of the lucky ones because you're an Android and your party is working just fine. So, see, there you go. 10 parts left for 7.2 exploration. What are you still waiting for? You should have been done like ages ago. What do you want? Cookie with 10 parts left? Just horrible. 10 parts is a lot of parts. 10 parts is nearly 2 quests full. You need to do more. Until you get the amount of parts that you can count on the fingers of your hand, there is no need to check in for an update. How about that? How about that? I know it's a bit harsh, but it's only because we love you. Another month will... Well, we'll see what happens again, but yeah, it doesn't look good for the month of February. It doesn't look good. So the saying, I really don't think 7.4 will require many units. Not to mention, like, my stat, like, I have had the revives expiring for months. I have quite literally 19 of each of the single revives, max out of, like, team revives and, you know, potions and all that other stuff. I don't think, realistically, Kabam can make 7.4 hard enough for me to kind of use all of my revives, then pop green crystals and, you know, force me to use units. I really don't think that's going to happen. Looking for some input on my next rank 269. Bishop, King Root, or Diablo, all unawakened. If all of them are unawakened, I would go with Diablo, probably. I think I'd go with Diablo. Thanks, I'm a fan. Spasibo. Spasibo. And hit that like button. Let's appreciate that. Okay, so we have Mysterio. Let's pop in these two. There we go. Nice synergy team. No units spent in February progress? Exactly. No units spent at all. That's the play. Save up. Alright. Trying to. Hope we get class Nexus Crystal for 100% Act 7 with 10 choices. We might do. Why not? Sounds feasible. Okay, let's just... 1 heavy. 2 heavies. And he did. By the time he finished his silly little dance. 10 parts is a lot, and I did like 10 in the last 3 days. Not good enough. Not good enough. You need to do more. Cookie denied. Will they spend the war season? I think they could. I think they could. Then I think... Here's the thing. I think this war should be discounted. Likely. I think they need to figure out how big the problem is. As they do it. How many people are affected. And then if they're unable to fix it by the start of the next war, and there are plenty of people affected, then yeah, they should stop the war season. I wonder what their class rank for gem. Maybe? I don't think it will be class related though. I don't think it should be class related, maybe. It's more specific. Because that's kind of like the thing about rank 4, is that all the catalysts that are involved in ranking up a champion have nothing to do with class, you know? If you get the catalyst to rank up a champion, you can rank up any champion. Oh crap, I'm gonna get wrecked in this fight. I'm gonna get wrecked in this fight, because he's gonna put the thingy on me, isn't he? Oh, but haha. I purified it like a champ. See? Superb piece of utility. Superb piece of utility by a little monster over here. Dead with Hell's Kitchen. Better than Cosmic Ghost right now. Evidence right here. Oh. Does Penny need dupe? Not necessarily. She does. It's kind of like very, very nice to have kind of thing. But you can still do penny things without the dupe, kind of. But it is very nice to have. Kidding? Guess I missed something regarding War Season. Is there a new reason why they'd cancel the season? Yes. Apparently, with this update, there are very large amount of Android users, by initial impressions, that have significant problems with parry index. And that is because Kabam played around with refresh rates on Android, and I believe they maxed them at 30 or something like that. And that basically just made a lot of phones spaz out for reasons unknown to me, because I'm not technically savvy enough. But basically, new update kind of screwed over a ton of Android users, to make it short, giving a lot of input issues, lag, and stuff like that. So, you know, if you have Android and if you have updated your phone, you're very, very, very likely to get your ass whooped in war, because you can't parry properly at all, based on what people have been saying. Again, you know, I have no issues. I'm not using Android, but that's just what I have heard. Will the war season be cancelled? I don't know. I think there is a possibility. What's up, Mr. Noobs? Welcome. Hope I'm good. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm okay. Why not? Full 6 time Medusa, any thoughts? Well, my first thought is that I'm slightly jealous because I don't have one. Second thought is I would definitely not rank her unawakened. I don't think she needs to be high sig at all, but she 100%, in my opinion, has to be at the very least awakened before I'd pay some attention to her. So there we go. Eat that shock. Get a ton of charges. And destroy one warlock. Easy life. A cheeky fight there. Well, dex issues also exist, so keep laughing with your quake there. Still gonna get ass whooped. So Arcus is better than her since both are unawakened. If both are unawakened, I would genuinely prefer Vision Arcus, I think. Yes. I think so. Something wrong when a game runs perfectly at 120 Hz and then suddenly they cut it to 60, which is still playable. Play games ancient. There's always something wrong when it comes to Gavam. Don't you think? Don't you think? I got Hyperion 6-star and he's pretty good unduped. He's quite alright. I have an unduped Hyperion as well, but I'm not going to be ranking him up until I dupe him. I do have a gem for him, but I don't want to give that gem to Hyperion because I'm still opening crystals where I could dupe him. If I decide to stop going for featured 6-star before I have duped Hyperion, I'm probably giving him my Cosmic Awakening gem and taking him to rank 3. Why would you do that? Oh, crap. Forgot that absorption stuff. KD's playing hard to get this hype. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. Great interview with Prof. Hope you can get come to States for New York Comic Con. If it happens, we don't know. We don't. But yeah, that would be nice. I would like to. I have never been, and that would be quite a nice thing. But you know, life's crazy. So who knows how that would turn out. Feel sorry for this who has no IQ and useless Miss Marvel. Wow. Yeah. Then again, you know, I'm sure he has plenty of champions that are very awesome. You know? Fake reduces ability accuracy of dexterity issues. Does she now? Really? Sure about that? Come on, level 2 and she not even dead. What kind of blasphemy is that? What is better against Mephisto? Falcon or Guardian? Neither are perfect options, but the thing about Mephisto is his ability accuracy, I think in theory, can't be reduced, so Falcon would be kind of useless. So what you'd probably want to do is have a Guardian play very passively for the initial 20 or so seconds that it's going to take for his soul imprisonment to expire and you to get an armor buff, and then fight Mephisto. So I'm going to say that Guardian is probably better, but neither are, you know, super awesome options, I would say. They should give you a chance to pull an awakened champ, maybe a different crystal. Bad shot. You know, again, it's something that's not necessarily in Kabam's best interest, though, is it? It's the same. It's a similar thing where a lot of people are kind of like wondering why Kabam has not made a practice room where you can go and practice against every fight and node combination and stuff like that. Because Kabam is not necessarily interested in you being able to practice hard fights and doing them without using items. Kabam is probably more interested in you dying to those hard fights a few more times, you know? It's something that all the players want, but not Kabam, you know? That's what a lot of people need to understand, that player interests and Kabam interests are quite often, you know, diagonally opposite. So, you know, there's very, very good argument for Kabam, you know, never making some sort of game, like, you know, practice mode for you where you can select the opponent, select the nodes, and fight. You know, why would they? So the Prof interview, live last night, great interview. Was there anything that you took as a positive takeaway from the experience? I mean, it was a fairly chill experience, you know. Again, it's very flattering that people wanted to listen to. Feedback has been, you know, very nice. I've hardly heard, you know, anything negative about it. You know, there's always a couple of people, but for most part, people seem to enjoy it, which, you know, is very nice. And what else I wanted to add? I think somebody did say that I sound like Dracula, which is kind of funny. But, you know, obviously there are some people who were fairly dismissive, but for the most part, you know, I enjoyed it, yeah. Love Miss Marvel buff. Yeah, Miss Marvel, Miss Marvel buff, I'd like that. I'd like that. Do have Colossus, but I'm not sure if he's a better option. Colossus is 100% a better option. Colossus is really, really good option for Mephisto. Rough Cough and audiobook voice so therapeutic. Well, whatever each of us find therapeutic, I suppose. Probably don't think the practice room would be a crowd-pleasing update either. And like, probably, perhaps, yeah. That also could be true, Lawrence. Any suggestions for alliance recruitment? perhaps JJ can help you if you can get in touch with Emma. I know you're looking for people for your alliance, but JJ is kind of the person that I'm sending everyone to who is looking for alliance, because she's like a leader of her own alliance or family of alliances and stuff like that. So I'm sure if you play nicely with JJ, we might be able to help you out a bit. JJ's line ID is in the video description below, and you guys can get together, and maybe, you know, it's not a guarantee, obviously. I'm not 100% sure what she will or will not say to you and stuff like that, but maybe something works out. It was a very good interview. Thank you, Lionheart. Many people can't even bother to practice against Defender, finding a duel. Yeah, that's true. Well, to be fair, sometimes finding a dual target is quite annoying too. There have been many times when I kind of wanted to duel somebody and I just couldn't find a target. Oh man, since you mentioned you loved Yu-Gi-Oh before playing MCOC, what is your favorite deck? I actually mentioned that earlier in the video, but my favorite decks were a Necroface, Infernities, just when Elemental Dragons were dominating everything. On top of that, I really enjoyed Mermails for quite a while. Synchro Cat is one of my all-time favorites. You know, Rescue Cat. Summoner Monk into Rescue Cat into Arcanite Magician. Boom. That's a play right there. And, you know, there have been a few others. I mean, actually several others. I used to play the game very, very seriously for a while. I probably should not have done this. Of course. Ash. Okay, come at me. Come at me, you fatso. 3% body fat, my ass. Nobody who has 3% body fat looks remotely like you. Fake. That's who you are, you fake. We all know you like bacon and burgers. And now eat it. Eat this foot. See, that fight took a while. Also got Spider-Man 2099, 5-star. Nice, congratulations. Very good job, Nick. Very good job. I'll go join conference call. Well, see you later, Big Four. See you later. Dracula was from my town with me. There he was. There he was. When he was able to do one-shot Maestro, I was trying. Nice. Good job, man. Good job. Effort pays off. I had those official Kabam targets really useful. Can't remember. Which targets do you mean? Oh, you mean official Kabam dual target? Yeah, those were useful, but I don't know why they're not there anymore either. Genuinely, it's very annoying that they did remove them, but they did. Really don't know why though. Hope they never did that. Those official Kabam dual targets were really, really good idea. Most players are having control issues. Should Kabam remove the mechanism where game crash, you go back to half health? Not sure if it's that something that they can do quickly. And I'm not sure that that would have a positive impact. If they removed that, you would help a lot of people, obviously, who have legitimate issues, but there would be just as many, if not more, people who abuse it, you know? It's again, it's one of those things that seem fine on an individual level, but can have massive issues with on a massive scale. If you're being truthful and if your game's crashing and they did that, obviously that would be helpful to you. But as soon as somebody realizes that, you know, they can get away with a lot of things whenever they mess up like that, you know, people are going to abuse it over and over again. So I'm not sure if that is what they should do. I'm not sure that is the decision that I would make if I worked for Kabam and I had to sort out this problem. I don't think it is. Along Jung Doppel from that. Yeah, that was quite nice. Jung Doppel was nice. Rescue Synchro Cat was definitely one of them. And also after the original Rescue Cat, when we had the, what was it, Dandelion or whatever the champ that. Anyways, yeah. Apparently the game is so much different though. Yeah, I left at a time when pendulum summons were a thing. I did experience initial 2 booster decks maybe with pendulums, and I didn't enjoy it. And it kind of helped me make the decision to leave the game. I really was not a big fan of that. I'm sure it's drastically different now. You know? But yeah, I played it for a really long time too. Oh, you don't have a Cersei video, teams? Sorry, I do not have the Cersei video, yes. Don't body shame the king. I do what I want. Thank you, no worries, you're welcome. Why can't your game load? I do not know that. I do not know that. It's counter to APOC on connected transference nodes. Can't use Doom. Why don't you ghost it? Why don't you... Ah, shit. Why don't you Nimrod it? Connect transference. You know. Should be quite decent with Nimrod. Yeah. Ghost, there you go. In the live streams always, thank you. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I will be finishing up quite soon though. I'm not going to be going for too long today, because I do want to spend a bit of time with my girlfriend before we head to bed. It's already past 9 because I started a bit late. It's all good. Then you have no idea about the link summoning, then KD, it's crazy. I'm sure it is crazy, and I have no idea about it, and you know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Here we go. Venom, and then if we want to bring a champion, who we will bring. Let's give Bubblehead a chance. Let's give Mr. Bubblehead a chance. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Job's done. But yeah, I will be back in the morning. I will be back in the morning, don't worry guys. I'm gonna be carrying on. Maybe by the time in the morning I will have a liquid. Oh, actually I need to check my AW fights, whether I will need liquid courage or double edge for this war. Recently I'm kind of hoping that I do, just so I have an excuse or, you know, alternate reason to... Oh, come on, really? No bleed? Another reason to put on liquid courage double edge. I do enjoy this game a lot more when I am running liquid courage and double edge. I must say that. But I am also very much looking forward to that new Captain America synergy. I think it's gonna be such a cool synergy to have. So one of the most intense war fights ever. Nice. Or gonna make master with Doom. Gonna send it. Nice. Well, I'm glad. Well, did you pull it out? Did you pull it out? On a serious note, it makes a lot of sense that you approach MCOC the way you do, since you played Yu-Gi-Oh in the past. Each you have certain things counters. There's no one best thing. Well, yeah, and I do think that that was one of the things also that did help me to develop an analytical mind as a kid, because I did start playing that game when I was about 12 or 13. And in combination with, you know, other things in my life, that was kind of one of the things that shaped the way I view things. Because I do have a fairly kind of step-by-step problem-solving approach to a lot of things. I like to break things down and then go from one to another. Or, you know, pile things in, you know, pros and cons, figure out which carries more weight and stuff like that. And that's just generally the way I process information. It's definitely been a wholesome stream. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's get the first few milestones. Quick. Let's get the first few milestones in this one. Barely, Katie, barely. Well, you did it. That's all that matters. You did it. Is Angela worth ranking up as 5 stars still, Max Sig? Here's the thing, how I approach 5 stars. And it might be different for you if you're in, you know, different place in the game. But I rank up 5 star A, if I have a rank up gem from a piece of content. You know, variant or something. B, if I'm fairly certain that that 5 star will not exist in this game as a 6 star for quite a while. Like, you know, magic does not seem to be coming to the game for a while. Quake is a safe rank up. I don't think 6 star Quake is coming to the game for a while. Wolverine OG, I recently ranked up because I don't think Kabam is releasing a 6 star Wolverine for a while for whatever reasons. And similar to OG Scarlet Witch, for whatever reason they seem to be afraid of OG Scarlet Witch. Don't have a 6 star, not necessarily expecting that to be a 6 star. And even if there is a 6 star, you know, with OG Scarlet Witch, SIG 200 is a requirement. So that's a champion, that's a 5 star at that rank. So that's B, basically. 5 star exclusives. And C, if I need a champion for something right now, like if there's a piece of content where I think if I only had this champion, I would have much easier life. If there is, I don't know, Alliance war fight where I need a very specific champion to get it done. Or something like that. If there is something that I gain to benefit from having ranked up a 5 star right now, not just because the champion is good, but because I need that champion for something, then I can rank up a 5 star. So those are basically the only 3 reasons why I rank up a 5 star today. You know, I might, like, I don't know, I got Sauron, right? And I kind of like Sauron. I'm likely not gonna take him to rank 5. Because I don't need anything from Sauron, even though I like him. Or even Odin, you know. Odin is one of my most sought after champions in the game right now. And I think he's awesome. I have 5 star, I don't have a 6 star, but I don't necessarily desperately need Odin right now. I'm able to, oh crap, I'm able to wait. So I will. I have not ranked up my Odin. And I'm gonna get a 6 star, then I'm gonna get a 6 star. I'm not rushing to rank up a 5 star in this situation. If I needed Odin, like if I really needed Odin for like this quest in 7.4, I'd rank him up as a 5 star. Why not? What's up, Jay? All is well. All is well indeed. Hope all is well with you too. Hope all is well with you too. Let's just get the 2 milestones in here, and then we can move on. Then we will have earned some units. A respectable amount of units, I think. That was a quick fight. Very good. And that was not too bad either. But yeah, so it does look like 7.4 is very close, but it's still like, oh, I should not have activated it. Still not likely gonna have, well, it's still not happening in February. But it kind of seems that it was meant to happen in February because of the cutscene, you know? Because why add a cutscene for a content that's not in the game yet? That does seem like 7.4 cutscene. And also because they added the 7.46 boss fight in the game. Why add that in the game if it's not meant to come for a while still, you know? So it to me, it does kind of seem that 7.4 was kind of probably meant to be added to the game this month, but it got pushed back. What do you guys think? Put on your conspiracy theory hats. Okay, how do you reach me that far? I hate when AI does this. Come on. Come on, just die already. Oh. Right. Is there anything interesting happening tomorrow? There's probably going to be early access offers, and I'm not going to be buying early access offers, but I will buy that 300 unit cab from Black ISO store, so you never know. As long as it is here by April, I'm satisfied. Well, I'm quite certain that it should not be further up than March, you know. Yeah, so if 7.4 does not have some fairly ridiculously good rewards, I think there's going to be quite big backlash for that, because we have gifting event to compare to, and even this $50 monthly card, which, you know, has 2 full tier 5 CCs and whatnot in it, just seems like ridiculous in proportion to resources that you're able to earn playing the game. It really has never been more imbalanced, as in like how much you gain as a solo player by you know, completing quests and doing the daily events and weekly events and whatever else, versus to how much you gain by buying a single $50 offer. It does seem to be really off balance, much more so than it has ever been right now. I mean, for Pete's sake, check out 7.3 exploration rewards and check out that $50 gift card, you know. Look at that, grabbing all the units here. And here too. I'm gonna pop open the arena crystals as well. Where are the arena crystals? Here we go. Let's open the 20. Modok just called me an idiot. 15 units. Gracious goodness. Would you be satisfied with a random class 3 to 4 6-star gem for 100% exploration? Fact 7. If it had other decent stuff, maybe. If it had other good rewards, then possibly, yeah. Man just watched your interview prof and got saying it was 1 hour put good to use. Always glad to hear your takes on your stories. Well, thank you very much, Wed. I'm glad you enjoyed it. But now that is it. I got to go, my friends. I need to go and tend to my better half. So I will see you guys tomorrow or whenever you are able to pop on the stream next time. If you enjoyed this one, do not forget to hit that like button, sub button. Tell your friends to come and sub to the channel, all that other good stuff. And we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this trying time. So yeah. Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all